beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Tulane Green Wave. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Tulane's offense will get the first swing today. He'll love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's just flat dropped on third down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing a fourth down call. So the drive stalls, the punt team on the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Kansas State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
This time, a completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. His passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. The attempt is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. And the Wildcats looking to run some tempo here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Willingham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the return. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looking to scramble now. Quick juke to get free. No for the first, but still going. They're not going to get him. Who's in? Touchdown, Green Wave.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's Hale. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Wildcats will crank up the tempo. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play as the result. Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. And the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Big expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And there's a penalty marker down on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Here's the second down play. And the same runner's got it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he make it to the marker? Oh, there's the stiff arm. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potential.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he scores. Touchdown, Tulane.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Peters. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Wildcats will have to punt this one away. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's running out of time here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. One of those critical third down plays coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That pass is caught. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Willingham. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. Handoff running right. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Holding. Offense. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught for the completion. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's caught. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. Crucial third down play after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Kristen, defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room with the 45. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain will spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Wildcats offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw over the middle. And he's got it. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Grab down the middle. It's really handy. They bring him down after. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch is made down the middle. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Down he goes, a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And they get the second half started with the running play. And the Sophs were able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's past the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Wildcats will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll hand it off. What a move. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. The back's got it again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Running out of time in the pocket. Just throws it away but takes a big hit in the process. And the Wildcats bring their punt team onto the field.
The risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
throw caught on the left side.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught over the middle. It's Page. And they pick up the first half, the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. And here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tulane. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Bringing pressure. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Heading left after the handoff. Touchdown, green wave. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go. He's got a man down the middle. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
Man, with that completion right there, This quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And looking for a big play here. Catch made down inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. And just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. Makes a quick catch. Good enough for the first down to the 37. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tulane. No chance to catch it. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Wildcats looking to use the up-tempo offense here. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the deep.
He's looking deep here. Pass caught. Can he get in? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. From what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Back to throw again. Caught quickly. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Willingham. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Offense looking to throw the ball. A change of direction. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Hale. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's got it right near the end zone. They stopped him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force him into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal.
29 Philly. 2.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down and 10 now. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. I'm so impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.